One of the world's top conservative commentators famously runs a no-spin zone, and of course, he's also a best-selling author. This is his latest book. It's a must-read if you don't have it already. Confronting the president's no-spin assessments from Washington to Biden. It's out now. It takes a unique look at each U.S. president from, you got it, Washington to Joe Biden, who may be the lamest of all lame ducks. Pleased to welcome in now Bill O'Reilly right here with us. I want to get your advice for younger people because I have an 18-year-old daughter who's in university, and I look at this. This is Skidmore College. It's kind of, not surprising, but they actually put a post out for post-election support options. They have a calendar. Do you need space to process the election? I mean, the snowflakes. The kids now who feel so entitled, at what point are we going to now be able to break through all this indoctrination that we've seen with the Marxist professors, that we've seen with kids who believe that the white is the oppressor? They're trying to sell them that even there are racist Latinos who voted for Donald Trump, and as a Mexican-American, that's just so offensive on so many levels. But Bill, this is the type of things kids in college, their minds have not been molded or shaped. And we continue this. Is there a future? Is there a way to sort of get in some reality? I mean, obviously, you write the book on it regarding what civilization and presidents and what possibly this presidential cycle could look like. There should be more hope for these kids.
Well, I got a 21-year-old at Salve Regina College in Newport, Rhode Island. Very fine institution. They don't do that stuff. I know Skidmore well up in Saratoga, New York, but it's been a liberal college ever since John Adams was president. I mean, it's always been liberal. So my advice to people is know where you're sending your kids. Now, I tell my children, both young adults now, look, you're going to be subjected to lots of points of view, and you should listen to them and evaluate them based on what you know to be true. I don't mind liberal professors unless they're giving lower grades to people who are not liberal. And that happens, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
And that is just unacceptable. Right. So there are certain schools. I went to Marist College in Poughkeepsie, New York, and when I went there, it was a working class school, fairly traditional. Now it's woke. It's ridiculous. People come to me because I'm the most famous alumni of Marist College that there is, and they go, what about it? I go, don't send your kid there. Don't do it. I went to Harvard, and when I was at the Kennedy School getting a master's degree, it wasn't bad. There were a lot of different points of view flying around, and I learned a lot. Now it's a disaster. I went to Boston University for another master's in broadcast journalism. That was a nut house when I was there at the end of the Vietnam War. But now it's not that bad, although they have this guy Coates on the faculty getting paid, hundreds of thousands of dollars for doing nothing. But it's not as crazy as it used to be. So colleges are like, they go back and forth, depends who the president is, but people should be very, very wary. And the only way to change a college is not to go there. Yeah. And the alumni not give money. Then those presidents will get the message pretty damn fast that indoctrination is not the way to go. We want to provide a good education.
As we say, vote with your wallet, like Robert Kraft said with his Columbia alumni there. I love this new book. If people haven't got it, Confronting the President, No Spin Assessments. Was this one of the most fun for you to write? You've written so many different books. What was it about this one that's...
And number one, I appreciate you reading it, Bianca. Many interviewers don't do that. We are the biggest selling nonfiction authors in the world. And that is stunning. When I was in grammar school, the nuns said, are you ever going to read a book, William, much less be the most successful nonfiction author in the world? So it's not fun writing books. I have to tell you, it's hard work. But when a book is done, then there's this tremendous sense of satisfaction. And when you open number one on the New York Times list, and the New York Times doesn't like you very much, and we've had 19 number one bestsellers on the New York Times list. And, it's a very satisfying situation. So Confronting the Presidents, if you read it, you'll know more than 90% of your peers in the United States. And it's fun to read, too.
Yes.
It's not one of these laborious books. books.
Yes.
So I appreciate you mentioning it, and it's very nice to talk to you today, Bianca.
Yes, I just wrote my first book, so hopefully I have more to come too. And it's an amazing process when you put it out to market. Bill O'Reilly, folks, always watch him. No Spin Zone. You know where to find him. Great spending some time with you.
Same. See you soon.